What would happen if HR was the biggest team at your company? Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of The Future in 5. My name is Jacob Morgan. This is where I share thoughts, ideas, and commentary on the future of work in 5 minutes or less. I had a conversation not too long ago. Actually, I had a few conversations in doing research for a new book I'm working on. And I'm constantly amazed at the size of HR teams. I'm constantly amazed of the resources that these people and talent-related functions get for these massive global organizations. I talk to some of these organizations that have 100,000 people, 50,000 people, and I say, well, how big's your HR team? And they'll say, 30 people, 50 people, maybe 100 people. And this is to support tens of thousands of people. And so it really had me wondering, what would happen if HR was the biggest team inside of your organization? Not sales, not marketing, but what if the HR function inside of your company had the most resources and had the most people? What do you think your company would look like? What would you do? How would you structure it? It's an interesting thing for us to look at because most people view HR as sort of a cost center, right? It doesn't generate business. It doesn't generate revenue. So you just kind of put money in. You don't really know what gets out. I think we're starting to shift our way of thinking of HR as something or as a function that really empowers and helps create the organization. So I really wonder what it would be like if for every 10 people at your organization, you had somebody in HR, you had a brand evangelist. It doesn't have to be a full-time person, but somebody that has that HR function that's represented in them. What do you think that type of an organization would look like? Somebody that is able to educate people, train people, teach them, bring all these new concepts into the organization and spend one-on-one time with employees to do that. Some people might be watching this and saying, well, hey, that's the role of a manager, right? Shouldn't the manager be doing that? Yeah, maybe. Maybe part of a manager's job should be to spend more time understanding HR and working with HR and being a part of the HR function. I did a talk about this a little while ago to an organization where I was speaking with their executive team, and I went around the room and everybody was saying, I'm a manager here, I'm a VP there, and I said, you guys are all in HR. Every single one of you in management and in an executive position is in HR. So what if we thought about that inside of our organizations and made HR the biggest team inside of our companies with the most resources? What do you think our corporate culture would look like? Do you think people would want to work for your organization more if you had more of those people-centric functions? Curious to hear what you think. Leave me a comment below. If you want to subscribe to the newsletter, text the word future to the number 44222, or you can visit thefutureorganization.com. If you want to sponsor a month of content, you can email me, Jacob, at thefutureorganization.com. I'll see you guys next time on an episode of The Future in 5. Hey, are you interested in the future of work? If so, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get all the latest content on the future of work and stay up to date on all the latest trends and happenings. Not to mention, you will make me very, very happy. Make sure to subscribe.